That was some impeccable timing too.
Yeah, I'm always ready.
Stay ready to keep from getting ready.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, we broke to the fourth wall, everybody. Whoa.
That's me from the past.
Hey,
I don't know where that was. Oh, I didn't.
Are we in the future? Are we in the past? The world may never know. But welcome to the Wholesome House.
Yes, sir.
He was waiting for you to sit down.
Welcome to the Wholesome House. Had to wait for the cursor to go over by this other bar on here. But welcome back.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Hey, I'm on my Mixmaster J today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the Wholesome House.
Feels great to be here.
Oh, feels wonderful. It's been a long day, but I'm so happy to be here with you guys.
You don't know the half of it.
Man. Remember, follow us on all our socials.
Out the gate with it. I
Right.
love it.
Absolutely.
Straight at you with the
Because
call of action.
That was on my heart, bro. That was.
You woke up with that on your mind?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Because we're everywhere. I need y'all to watch the TikToks.
Man.
Love the TikToks, bro.
We can't lose.
I'm saying we about to be back on Twitter.
We gonna be on there real soon. I seen somebody log in from
I
their
did
phone
log
today.
in. I was just like, is this even
a thing?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
we gon'
Twitter's so hard. Twitter's
Hey,
so
bro, we gon'
Elon, shout out Elon.
we
Shout out
posting
Elon.
the wholesome content, bro.
Instagram always going crazy.
That's the one that's
Hey,
all
it's
popping
always
right
gonna be
now,
there for
man.
you. So just continue to get on there. Continue to send it to your friends. Continue to like.
For real.
It's a lot to love. man.
YouTube been going up. Hey, we've been getting some content on there. We got a little playlist on there. It's looking real nice. We got like what?
I don't know how many episodes.
7, 8 episodes.
Gotta
Hey,
be something like
you can go look at one, go to the next one, go
right
back to the
next.
old one.
It's easy.
It's
not
easy.
complicated. It's easy.
You sitting there on your couch.
You sitting
Life
there
is
anyway.
passing you by.
Life passing
Might as well
right by.
just stop by the Wholesome House.
Oh, I'm gonna mess with the host, man. I guess I will do it right now.
Right now. Absolutely, bro. But we gonna get these introductions in. As you know,
Indeed.
man, it's the boy, it's the one and only Water Boy, Mr. Agua, Mr. War Turtle, bro. Whatever you want to call me, man.
tortoise.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all staying hydrated.
It is getting hot.
Oh,
Deep.
British Sami.
It's your boy Z Breeze here. What do I got on the chain today? A small one. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real cordial today.
That's the only
Glad
thing you're
to
going
be
to
in the
shout out?
house.
You're not going to acknowledge the shirt you got on right now?
You got the do-rag.
The velour shirt. You feel me? I was trying to be a little unique in here today. I
Wearing
got
the
clowned at
Dewey.
work because I was wearing this shirt. They was like,
yeah.
bro, it's 55 degrees outside. Why do you got on a velvet shirt? I'm like, I didn't know that there was that's a specific
you
weather.
look like you were gonna sing some smooth R&B though, bro.
Hey, I was just trying to make the day easier on everybody, bro.
I think it's fire, bro. I like it.
I appreciate it.
Suave.
Suave. Hi guys, I'm new here.
Introducing.
It's your boy Taz, G Soul, Gianni Solstice.
I was finna say your government name.
Don't say my government name. I got ops.
Oh.
You right.
Yeah, man. That's really all. I ain't got too many nicknames, man. I'm just here.
Yes, sir. And of course, Benjamin Lane is back in the building. You know me as the Segway Sensei.
Rhyming
I
is his
also go
game.
by, the discussion deputy.
Ooh,
Also, as I've mentioned before, the topic change chancellor. That's one of my favorites to this day.
it was hard.
But hey, we back and we got a great episode coming up for you. I hope you. He downplayed it, but as you can see, we have a wonderful guest. He just kind of came here. I'm new here. He is new here, but he's also part of the family, so you will be seeing more of him, of course.
Older than
but
our
we had
hearts.
to go ahead and get him on the show. So, who do we say is kicking us off today? I know we all were talking about a lot of music stuff, a lot of just general stuff about work, whatever.
I think the new guy should go.
We want to give it to the new guy.
We need to get his voice
All
in
right,
here
let's
so
see
they can hear him.
what
so
you
they can
got
get to
for
know
us,
him.
Tad. What you got for us?
All right, I'm just gonna keep it simple, man.
Yeah.
Gotta ask you fellas, if you could be in the room, in the booth, in the stew,
In the stew.
Stew.
with any artist, any group, while they were making any album, who would it be? What album? Let's hear it.
We're doing a full album, like the whole process.
I feel like a
of-
song could be so hard because it's so
A song would be very difficult.
There's so
A lot of
many
songs.
albums too, but I don't know.
Birthday. It's shit.
You can name like 3 albums.
That's your song?
No, I'm just saying, like, depending on what mode you in, you could pick a very like.
That's what I say. Like we could do 3. We keep it. I mean,
Not like album. I
Yeah,
think
no, the
we'll stick with
album-
album and then we'll see where it goes from there.
okay.
I'm still thinking. I don't know if anybody else already got
I'll
one
go
right
first
out the
because I
gate.
kind of heard it
I
earlier.
might have to check the
You know,
Apple
you check
Music real
the
quick.
Poke-
I'm gonna just get y'all
Let me see what I
probably.
got here.
Dang, I was like, should I give you a very generic album?
No.
Give us what's on your heart.
It's on your heart and soul.
What? Hey,
Whoa,
calm down,
whoa,
dang.
Siri, we're doing something right
She
now.
was about to say her favorite
Chill
album.
out.
On me,
bro.
out of line. You're done. But if I had to pick an album, dang,
Oh,
it's
I got
crazy.
one.
I went to the Her concert this weekend.
How was that? Yeah.
Gas. I ain't gonna interrupt it right now, but it was a great time. I could go with something from her. I could go to Take Care. That's when Drake was hungry. That's when he was still trying to figure it out. But I was listening to a lot of Pac and a lot of Biggie on the ride there. So I do want to know in Pac's third album. I'm not even sure exactly what the name of it, but it's before. What's the one named after the movie?
After the movie,
the
you talking
movie's
about
All
Juice?
Eyes on Me.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the album before All Eyes on Me.
Was that Me
I was
Against the
like,
World?
Me Against the World. Yeah,
I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm just getting into this whole 90s rap thing. But that third album is when he kind of took a shift from just like street poet to like philosopher, being more like introspective upon himself and the things that he's
What do you think that
promoting.
experience, based off of what you're saying, what do you think that, like, what would you gain from being there? You just want to be a witness? You think you would learn something from that experience, or you would just be like in awe?
No, I think that I would gain from learning from him as a person. Just like, I said, what was that big transition, or what was that thing that clicked for you, or that perspective that altered you to go completely 180 like that? And then even with that, it's like people do regard him as not only a rapper, but like one of the greatest, and like a politically conscious rapper, and stuff like that. So just like he was very layered, and I'm very layered. He's layered in different ways than I am. So I feel like I can learn just a lot from him, just being in that time of his life when he transitioned.
That was a good one. I
Any
do like Me
real
Against the
spill.
World.
Anything from the Harlem Renaissance though, because I've been reading about that a lot. I would like to be around that time, like with Duke Ellington or something like that, or like my favorite like jazz artist, and just be like, man, like.
I like that answer a lot. A lot
That's real
of
valid.
like a lot was at stake for like African American artists around that time for sure. So
And they are grinding, like
Yeah.
like they still putting out poetry, they putting out songs, like literature, like just all types of stuff.
the streams did not exist.
Exactly. Like they literally, like, now we see like one person doing that, and like 10 of us like, man, I wish I could do that. All of them was like, I'm finna do whatever I want, because like, why not? They was
Yeah.
The sky the limit.
in 1930s, like the life expectancy was like 49, 52.
Damn.
So when they got to college, they like, hey, I'm getting all the education, or I'm finna change the world, and they really went out there and tried to do that every day.
Respected. My answer, I thought of it actually pretty quickly. I'm surprised it didn't come up to me immediately. I don't want to say it's quite a cop-out answer. I feel like it's a very strong answer, and it would be the Revenge of the Dreamers project.
Oh, yeah.
And it's mainly, it's somewhat of a cop-out because there's so many artists that I'd be able to be in that space, but it is still one album.
Dang,
but
it
I would
is.
love to have been in that room, in those, just I don't know, just in that environment, just
In that
because like
space,
the
yeah.
creativity and just like the openness and the energy would just be so inspiring and honestly contagious. And just kind of seeing their process, because I think that's one of the things that is difficult sometimes, especially when it comes to creative collaboration, especially with that large of a group. You can have different conflicts, or you can have different ideas, and it's only so many beats, so many artists that have different directions that they want to take, different topics that they may want to talk about, and just seeing how that all kind of got boiled and sifted down into the actual project that we have to listen to now. I just think it would have been an extremely beneficial experience, as also, someone that enjoys, the creative communities and things like that. So
It'd be cool even to just see those songs that didn't make the cut, you know what I'm saying? Or hear cuts that were like, other people were like, man, this is super fire, but like might not have fit like the total like vibe and like thing they were going for the album. So I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Who else?
My answer would probably be was it the show, the after party, the hotel by
Knew you was gonna
Jodeci?
say that,
You
bro.
knew I was gonna go to Jodeci route, bro. Come on. Been real heavy in the Jodeci, really 90s R&B in general. But yeah, man, I
Yes.
just wanna see how they got to where they got. Like, imagine being in the studio and they recording Freaking You. Like, how you get there? How you make this beat? How you singing like this? But it's like just the atmosphere and like having like a whole group of people and then extras inside of the studio, inside of the room, and like knowing like, okay, this is the vibe we going for. This is like the harmonies we gonna hit. This who hitting the harmonies. It's just like it's a lot going into making music in general, but really like making R&B as a group, as a band. It's like just kind of similar to what you were saying about the Revenge of the Dreamers thing. It's just like, yeah, how do you know what this song, like, okay, we in the booth, we made this song, this is the right format, this is the right formula, this is the mold that we trying to make of this song or this album. I'm just real interested in that.
That would be pretty fire. That would be interesting to see Jodeci in the.
All your answers making me want to change mine.
I mean, your answer is good, man.
Stand on
you
your
gotta-
answer.
Yeah, you gotta go one, bro.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the different categories I could have went into, but
Yeah.
it's all fire.
It's a lot of genres, bro.
Exactly.
To even consider. Oh man, if I had to say an album, bro, I would say College Dropout by
I
Kanye.
figured somebody was going to say
Shout out
it.
to
Yeah.
the shirt. But I seen Genius, so
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, I feel like I seen
I
so
was
much of
basically
that,
there.
so much of that process. But definitely, I'd say like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
I would have, man.
Yeah, that's a
Those
great album.
those sessions in Hawaii, bro,
With the suits on.
with the Rosewood style, bro. I was hip to all that, bro. Shout out to that KanyeWest.com. I was on that every day after school on Friday to hear them new songs. So, and it was just like such a, like, he really handpicked people and took them out to like this island, bro, to just focus on recording and making like the best possible stuff. Even like when you heard recently what he said about like Rick Ross and like how he said he had to make him go back and redo his verse.
Rick Ross is hilarious right now. I just wanted
Nah,
to say,
man.
I don't know what has gotten into this man, but he has been living life.
I'm gonna eat it.
I'm gonna eat it.
He was going crazy,
That
bro.
camel. Shout out that camel, bro.
Man, he just doing everything.
That's
Just
it.
buying cows and like fire trucks.
Since them
And
pears, bro.
shout out to the Pears for real. The Pears got that man activated. But just kind of going based off of this topic in particular, do you guys ever kind of fear? I don't know if I want to say fear, but ever think about the artists or the celebrities or whatever that we do actively consume and think about, okay, going based off of like the saying of, not necessarily saying, but people say like you never want to actually meet your idols because sometimes they might not meet up to your expectations or whatever. Do you think, going based off of our answers, do you ever think about what if you were there and that experience was a lot different of them making that album? It turned out to be a lot different of what you expected. Do you think that could potentially affect your consumption of the album? Like, we're saying all albums that probably meant something to us or that we really enjoyed, but what if like we were there and you're just like, oh, this is a toxic environment, or like this like just the process of making this was not at all positive or whatever. What if that happens and now you try to go back and listen to the album and you're just like, oh man, like
there's some tears behind it.
exactly.
This is a
And
great.
not the I miss you baby kind of tears. It's just like to help me.
Yeah.
Nah, this, bro. Context really does add a lot to
Yeah.
music for sure, bro. I definitely have. I'm gonna say like the Rob Banks concert we went to, high key, our freshman year.
Yeah.
I remember getting that picture with him and being like, man, what if he do end up being like crazy as ever, bro? I was like, is this music really going? You know what I'm saying?
Hit the same as it going.
Exactly.
Hit the same mark.
So
Yeah.
Nah, but he was cool though. We did get that pick. So I mean,
he thought of because you mentioned the Kanye project.
Oh yeah, but with him,
because like he's kind of a wild card.
It would really depend on the day.
Like you could be like, yeah, I would love to be a part of this.
I catch him at the ranch.
And
I would definitely. When he's at his calmest
in Zen mode.
What if he hit you with the Chance the Rapper? Right,
exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking about.
Hey, bro, if Kanye telling me to do something on a song, hey, it's getting done, bro. It's without a doubt. I ain't going. Well, maybe we should tweet until we get we'd have to get pretty cool before I would even consider being like, man, low key, 30 sessions ago, I really wanted to tell you that you should have turned this thing down, but
30 sessions ago.
Hey, bro.
Well, why did you wait to bring this up now?
I've been out for 3 years.
Right.
I know, bro, but
I thought you was gonna figure it out by now.
I know.
Kanye be
I was
dropping
like,
DLC.
Kanye, bro, I thought you knew. Exactly, bro.
You be dropping DLC. He gonna mix and master a 5-year-old album with the tweaks he want.
I'm gonna be on Donda 3.
Oh man,
making slight tweaks.
So this was actually a topic that I wasn't planning on bringing up, but it just fits very well in the same vein of just understanding like an artist on a personal level. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention too much to Twitter recently, but I know SZA has been going on like crazy rants. If any of you guys caught this?
Yeah.
No,
all right, so John caught it. All right, well, SZA, and this is by no means an attack at SZA. I love SZA. She's put out great music, and I definitely am one of the people that have been listening to SZA way before Control, so don't even try to come at me like that, man. But anyway, she was just going on like it was a string of tweets. I could pull one up if I need to, but she was basically just saying like, the fans, they suck all the fun out of this sometimes, and like whenever I make this next project, like it's for me, like I'm making it for me and it's not for y'all and all this kind of stuff. And it reminded me of Ari Lennox. Shout out Ari, also another artist that I love near and dear. Got to see her at Dreamville Fest, great experience, but she's also very well known for going on rants on social media and things like that. And so again, this is not me trying to pass any judgment in terms of their actions or however they feel, because they're human and I get it and so on, but it does make me think like, what if any responsibilities would you all believe an artist to have in terms of catering to their fans and to just in every aspect? Because artists at that level, they have certain expectations. Right. But do we believe those expectations to be right, or morally, fair, or fair, or reasonable, if anything? Oh, go for it.
Easy.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I think that, in this world of free will that we have and free speech and everything like that, I think that you're 100% allowed to do as you feel artistically and be who you want to be. You don't have to fit the mold that the fans are putting you into, or you don't have to conform to a certain box because that's where the money is, right? Because that's where the support is. But it's a business, it's an industry, so it's like you can definitely make something for you, but you can't make something for you, get upset that people don't support it the way you want it to have the freedom to make music as freely as often as you do. Right. It's like there's a consequence for every action. So if you make music that people don't want to listen to and they decide not to listen to it, and then you don't make any money, that's the decision that you got to make. But you can make that decision and own it like Kanye would, or that you're in this for the money and you need this paycheck, so you're going to make this album because you know that this is going to hit every single time. Meek Mill could drop the same song 46 times. And why he gonna do it? Because he know that the same people gonna be banging it. Dirk can do the same thing. Baby can do the same thing. They follow the pattern because it worked.
Yeah.
So it's like for you to be like, I don't want to follow the pattern that leads to fame, but then if I don't end up getting the recognition or stuff that I feel that I personally deserve, which this is a subjective thing. Like everybody has an opinion on it. So it's like, yeah, you got to just choose which consequence do you want to happen, but you 100% can do it. I think you're allowed creative freedom, but you also can't determine how the masses perceive what you're trying to force them to take.
I was ironically talking about this with, y'all know him, Terrence, but he was talking about some producer where he was also in the military. So like when you're in the military, you're away from like social media and like access to like the internet for like months at a time, and how he'll be making beats while he over there deployed or wherever he was at, and he'll come back and like the beats he made would be completely different from like
what he's hearing,
what like the mainstream sound is, or what like everybody's musical palette is, because like we have access to everything. Like we hear almost every like era or aspect of an album, of a song, of a project before it even comes out. Like we be hearing snippets and stuff like that. So it's really like having that constant access, that constant awareness, like as a fan to an artist, and vice versa. It's like, dang, it's like a lot of expectations to meet. But it's like how you said, it's about what you want to do. If you want to meet them in the middle, if you just want the paycheck, if you want to go left.
Like Music Soul Child, he became a rapper, and Matt met him. Matt met him at high school, and it's like he chose to become a rapper. His career shortly ended, but he determined that was
back
worth
to
it.
making R&B, bro.
Yeah, it's like he got to live the freedom of being who he wanted to be at that period of time. So I think that to him, somebody who already had the money, maybe because he could have blew it, was worth it. To take that direction. So. But
what about in terms of like the expectations of timeliness when it comes to putting out new music? Not even just the content, but as soon as an album drops, it's like, all right, great, that was good.
Where the deluxe at?
Where's the deluxe?
Where's the deluxe?
And then the deluxe comes out, and they're like, all right, well, it's been 6 months. Yeah. Are you working on something at least? Like, we need another project. We need another tour. What are those? Where do we say those expectations should reasonably lie?
I think about Silk Sonic would leave the door open, and how like right after that song came out, there's like, okay, like where's the next song? Where's the album at?
Where's the album? We need the damn album.
Exactly. And then when it did come out, I mean, it was very well received, but there were like quite a few people that I did see that were like it was cool or something like that. So it's kind of like what do you want? Do you want like that like instant gratification, like that music right there that might not be as fleshed out, that they might not have had a chance to really like go in and engineer it and maybe add certain things to it to get it to its highest quality? You might miss out on features, certain things, or what I'm saying, are you willing to wait some more time, and then this artist drops something that's like groundbreaking, that's gonna hold you
Yeah,
a lot
people
longer,
don't be
really
thinking like that. You're more of a musical scholar, so to speak.
Man.
Or you love like the history. You also make your own music, so you get that perspective.
Yeah. But I definitely get like wanting like a ton of music from art. There are definitely like some artists I'm like, if they dropped a few more projects. Vince Staples dropped like very close. You know what I'm saying? And they were both still pretty like very high quality records. But you know what I'm saying? That's always nice too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Sometimes when artists like spam the drop button, it be getting a little overwhelming for me.
Absolutely.
It's like, dang, you got 30 mixtapes in the span of like 2 months, bro. You really got it.
I honestly think with streaming, bro,
streaming
you might as well just drop. Like, to some people, it's like you might as well just drop it.
And then everybody albums be long.
No, exactly.
28, 30 track albums.
Dropping.
Pause.
Even when you drop an album, bro, you like you're dropping.
I know who he coming from right now, or I know a constant culprit of this.
Yeah,
he one of my favorite R&B artists. He out here putting out 56 songs.
I'm saying, bro, like we don't need like give me 12 tracks, bro. I think you can hit the mark in 12 tracks. 12, 14 tracks.
I like 14. That's like 14. my spot.
I'm more like
because you can get an interlude in there, an intro or outro.
I'm addicted to skits and albums too. So like everything ain't got to be a song. I like an interlude. I love a good skit.
And that's what I was gonna say. To answer the question, I think that fans or just human beings and naturally will gravitate towards instant gratification. We don't want to wait on anything because time is fleeting. We don't know how much time. Man. We don't know what if we can wait. So we just like, I need it now. I want to be rich now. I want to be famous now. I want to have a house, a car. Yeah. So it's like, just because they're always going to be demanding, don't mean you have to do that, because the anticipation, as we have seen, if Rihanna dropped today, you're done. It's over because Rihanna dropped. Everybody finna go listen to that, even though it's been 7 years. Frank Ocean, when he dropped Blonde, people went nuts, and it didn't matter how long he made them wait because they were just happy that they got that piece of work. Yeah. So it's like, I think in that space especially, it's But
do you think that's only with certain artists though? They can kind of drop like
depends,
that, and
it depends on the quality of your work.
Yeah,
like Kendrick can go years without dropping, and then like he dropped some stuff. And
who would you say can't go years without dropping?
A lot of.
I feel like Chris Brown could. I feel like if Chris Brown went 3 years without dropping, I feel like he could give us a great album.
Yeah, especially because I feel like Chris Brown be kind of like like I was talking about earlier, like he be catering to
He
whatever,
100%.
whatever.
He know the streaming game, bro.
Exactly, and he know what's going. So he's taking it. He's like, I don't even have to put out a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Because if I know if I go make this song and tweak a couple of these words, or I throw another feature on here, y'all gonna eat it up anyway. So it's like he doesn't even have a reason
Dance
to.
in the music video.
Exactly. Where like back in the day, I feel like music was more of a. It was like it had a direction.
Yeah.
Like
It wasn't as
choreography.
accessible, bro. I was literally thinking about this today with like 106 in Park and just like premiering like.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, just kind of premiering music and stuff was like a bigger deal, bro. Like we have so much access now, even through social media. You know exactly when an artist gonna drop. Before it was just like
whatever. And then there's like the presentation of it too, because like they'll present music videos. Music videos don't hit the same no more because it's like
You can see a billion of them.
yeah, you can see a billion of them. So now our music video went from like this high quality, this different abstract thought and representation of the music to I'm about to be in a hotel room.
I could
with
get a Vivo
70
right
people.
now.
Yeah.
I could have a Vivo account today and go with these two little cameras and like a light and get an
Airbnb, stand on top of a car,
exactly.
get some bottles, and you good.
Some money,
Get some Alizé.
You feel me?
Alizé, what?
I told you
What genre?
I'm just listening to the pod.
he tried to check the Incredible Hulk.
I have had an Incredible Hulk before.
Yeah.
But I want to try. I want to try Alizé now. I'm sorry about that.
But I was just gonna say just the fact that like you can release music as a playlist. Artists as large as Drake
Shout out More Life.
can be like, no, this is an album. This isn't this. This isn't that. This is just a playlist.
What's
And
the
people
difference
still
between
just
that two? Like, how can you differentiate?
No direction.
Yeah.
And it's like, I personally think it's an accountable thing. Like if I say this and if I identify this piece of work as a playlist, no one can judge
More
it
people
the same
should do
way.
that, 'cause a lot of artists, they just kinda drop
No one can
in.
be like, oh, there wasn't any story or there wasn't any whatever, because he could just be like, it was a playlist.
Or like, it's a mixtape. Don't judge this as an album. It's a mixtape.
Mixtapes low key be fire. Most mixtapes do better than albums.
But mixtapes don't even be mixtapes no more. They just be diet albums. Because you remember, like mixtapes, you had to go to some like, you had to go like,
SoundCloud.
you had to go.
DJ Drama.
You're on Dat Piff, bro.
Yeah.
That Dat Piff exclusive.
Man, who's the person that's on Revenge of the Dreamers? Was that DJ Drama?
DJ
Yeah,
Drama.
exactly. When he get on there, bro, you like, oh, this boy finna be some
Dramatic.
fire. I can't wait to listen to this.
He used to have the fire
DJ
tag,
Mustard.
bro. That was cool though too. Shout out to DJ Drama and Gangsta Grill's mixtapes, because
Man.
just to have the drops and stuff and to run that back, like that's
It's tough.
some
Just
kids.
talking a
Some
bunch of
kids not
cash.
gonna get that, bro.
I don't know, bro. With Tyler, not everybody.
Yeah, he definitely helped bridge that gap. That was like that's such a smart album, bro, for him to put out, dog.
And it turned out to be very successful in his favor. So
It was.
that tour went crazy. Vinyl sales crazy.
I know he went back number one off vinyls,
Yes.
bro.
Trippie Redd can't go too long without dropping.
When's the last time he dropped?
Said-
Yesterday.
He just signed like a crazy deal, I heard, bro.
He did just have a project.
Like crazy, like a good deal, or crazy, like
Crazy, like it was
360?
It probably
Oh,
was,
no.
bro. It was for show for like several like millions of dollars,
Okay.
bro. And he's supposed to be dropping a Love Letter to You 5 or something.
I just know everybody was talking about his. What was it called? I'm looking at his last project. Yeah, Trip at Night.
I was gonna say all those songs,
But everyone was like, this
Sound
whole
real
project
similar,
sounded like
bro.
the exact same song.
them rage beats, bro. That's what the kids. That's what the
Man,
kids want to
got
hear.
the kids in a chokehold right now.
the
They just want a rage beat and just freestyle, no hook on it.
That song is great though.
So I do kind of feel why you be talking about you was talking about the R&B too.
yeah, bro. Like I don't know. Lately, this R&B been doing it for me. I'm tired of hearing people rap about like how many people they done killed. Like
A lot.
I'm tired of a lot. You know, obviously, like I'm a rapper, but that's not all. You know, it depends on what artist.
Wait a second.
It depends on what artist that you listen to, of course. But it's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. Right now, in this current like moment in my life. Shout out Nicki Minaj.
You want to hear people rap about the economic?
No. Honestly, I don't
Infrastructure.
I don't even know.
That's really what Sire was about. Like,
Let's talk about the economic state of the country right now.
bro.
But I don't know what I want to hear people rap about. Honestly, I don't know what I want to hear in general. I just know that I just want to hear something that got some feeling in it, like some emotion in it. Like, I don't know. I just want to feel that. And I feel like with a lot of music, it's kind of like...
We need groups.
We need boy bands back, bro. Like, boy bands, we need girl groups back. We need all that.
They tried to do it with Brockhampton.
No.
See how that worked out.
Who is that? Uh-huh.
Yeah, right?
Huh?
No cap.
Dog.
Hey.
But no, man, it like... Heck, you know, bro. It's a drop. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't forget that.
For sure. But forget about the falsetto that I was talking about earlier, bro. If you could have somebody sing background vocals on any song of yours, who would you get? And you can't say Jodeci.
I was about to say Casey. You had me. But no, I was really thinking about Charlie Wilson.
Oh.
Come on now.
Yeah, like going crazy. Charlie got some of the best ad-libs in music.
By far.
You
Shout
heard
out to
Computer
Gap
Love.
Band, bro.
Shout out him on Computer Love. Shout out to Gap Band. Crazy. I don't know. That's probably my answer for right now. One of y'all can go.
You got an answer, Zach?
I don't.
I got an answer.
He about to say Drake.
I was
thinking Luther, but I'm like, nah.
Ooh, Luther is good.
I was thinking that, but I ain't set on it yet.
I'm gonna say the Mind.
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna say the Mind, and that's it. That's the only reason. That's all you can do.
Hey.
I just need a feature or some little background layers or something, because that's gonna hit.
Hey, I'm really glad that was your answer, bro.
And for I'm sure plenty of people may or may not have heard of this artist, but it's
You've heard
tough
some
'cause,
people.
like,
You've definitely heard some
you
people.
probably
he's been
heard of some
featured.
features or whatever, and that's okay. Stick in that realm. I'm not gonna say he's a bad artist or anything, but the Mind's he's like Ty Dolla $ign. Like he's his, you know,
them hooks, they gonna come
you
through
sprinkle
every
them
time.
in, right? You sprinkle them in, you gonna hit it every time. But you know, his solo music is not. It's not bad.
I'm gonna say the woman who, okay,
she has a name, Zach.
and I'm not gonna say it correctly. Closer,
Uh-oh.
the song Closer.
Which song closer?
to my dream.
Guapole.
Oh,
Her, I have her 100%.
That's a good one. Shout out to that was our
Yeah,
that was our
our
senior song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if I get her on there, it's gonna hit. It got to, because I was say Drake sampled it on "Closer to My Dreams," and that song was gas. I'm like, this is the best Drake song ever. Why is this not on the album somewhere?
I was gonna cheat because I guess I didn't say this person had to be living. I was gonna say like Michael Jackson or something.
That is a cheat code.
that is absolutely a cheat code.
That's a big cheat code.
Because as soon as you said, I was like, dang, nobody said
I mean,
anybody
it's
that
like
had
the
passed.
most famous individual.
That
in
song,
the
that song
industry-
going up whether I
industry.
like it or not, bro. For sure. But I'm gonna say
I don't know, bro. Never mind.
Even a posthumous feature is gonna go crazy.
man.
Except
I don't
for
know
that
how you
Drake
gonna
song.
make that work.
What does that word
It's gonna
mean?
cost me
Posthumous. What's that word? Because I just been singing.
After they passed away.
They are
I
no
know, but-
longer
but like, what's the like?
the Latin roots.
Yeah,
I
how
don't
you
know.
break it up,
Like, I
like-
don't know. What do you mean?
It says like it sounds
Post
like
is like after
a joke. That's what it looks like.
posthumous.
Yeah, that's what if you look at it, I'm like, what's humorous
That is
about this?
awful.
This is not okay, bro.
That is
This is
not.
not okay.
I hope you didn't use that in a paper or like use it. You out here trying to crack a joke. You talking about he was posthumous.
No,
Look at
knee
you
slapper.
crazy.
I'm gonna say Jamie Foxx though.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Jamie
That's
Foxx
heat.
though.
That's heat.
dang.
You
talking about that?
always want to change your answer. You be getting his face every time.
I'm one of the most indecisive human beings in this world, bro. Every time you ask me a question, I give 3 answers.
You be like,
Bro,
this
and they're
person
all
over
good,
there.
bro.
That's
Man.
true.
You just gotta go with the one that's on your
The
heart.
bestest.
I was gonna
No
say
way.
on your heart.
No way. Wait.
Wait, what?
Coming off the top.
Asbestos.
Yeah, I was finna be like T-Pain would be fire.
T-Pain would be
That's
fire.
crazy.
Yeah, but I got that because you said Jamie Foxx.
With or without auto.
I was just gonna ask.
With
yeah.
or without. Honestly,
With or without.
Without, I think that'd change people.
Yeah.
That'd change your day.
Because they'd be like, who is this singing?
I'm like,
Wait,
this
that sounds like T-Pain. Wait a minute.
Well, let me tell you.
I'm saying it's a trick question, bro. He was good either way.
Yeah, he was winning for sure.
Okay.
Dang, I was about to say I've been looking at my phone because I know I asked a question about how would you teach your kids the value of $1? I probably said them like episode.
That was
3.
game night.
To play To Pimp a Butterfly. How much $1 cost?
What?
That's how you would teach them?
No, I'm
You
just
ain't
talking.
gotta lie.
I'm just talking.
You ain't gotta lie.
But the question came from Shaq. Because he was talking to his kids and he was like, "We not rich. I'm rich."
Yeah.
So if you were rich, just say if you made $300K a year, are you spoiling your kids? And if you are, to what degree?
Yes. Let me go first.
Talk to him,
Bro, if you got the means
Yeah.
to support your family, ain't that what we getting rich for?
come on, bro.
Ain't that what we getting money for?
Hey, go ahead and pick up the mic just so you can drop it right now, bro.
Bro, ain't that what we getting money for? We not getting money to buy cars, watches, chains. We getting money to support our family, the people we care about.
I wish
So-
I could
Support them by doing what? What you gonna buy them?
If you got kids, I mean, like you said, like to the degree of your question, like, yeah, if I have all this money, if I'm rich like Shaq, I'm supporting my kids.
300K.
300K?
Millions.
Millions?
Yeah, I'm saying like you're a very high, like you're higher than anesthesiologists,
Right.
You're living
yeah.
pretty comfortable
That's
with
so
300K.
specific.
because that's the highest paying profession in the world.
Right.
He thought about this. But yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely support. What degree I'm spoiling them? What is considered spoiling? I guess I should say.
Just tell me like the top benchmarks of the things you do for them because you are able. Like what experiences or things do you think that they deserve that is like the most extravagant?
Okay. Definitely paying for college.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
If they so choose to do so, or paying for any type of school or education they want to get. Paying for any like things that they need for like a creative outlet or like, you know, some sidebar stuff want to do. So if they want to be a Twitch streamer, I'm going to help them get that. Like, I guess the biggest thing is I'm going to spoil them to the degree so they can have options. Because a lot of people don't be having options. And that's why people like resort to some of the stuff that they do. Or like they, you know, get cozy in avenues of life that they not really, you know, satisfied with.
Yeah.
So, you know, just anything to help them. If they ain't got a car, I'm giving them a car. If they, it ain't got to be a Tesla, but I ain't going to give them a hoopty either. You know, like just, I feel no need to make somebody struggle when there's no need for them to struggle.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
I feel it.
if you got it, that's what you got it for.
Fact. No.
Well, I need one of y'all to follow that up because I'm going last.
Oh,
He
wow.
about to say some bull.
You're right, because you about to come with nothing.
He about to say you going to have to go work at
Nathan.
Mickey D's.
He said you got to get a job.
You ain't going to have no bed, no sheets.
The only spoiling they getting is the milk if they don't drink it fast enough.
I can't even spoil my answer right now. That's why I'm just gonna hold it there.
I mean, I'm definitely in the same vein. You know, that's what I'm already thinking about, that kind of stuff. The reason, you know, the sacrifices I'm making to this day, the stuff that I'm, you know, missing out on because I'm working a shoot or because, you know, like the things that I'm building is for me to enjoy my life, but then of course so that my next generation, my children can benefit from all the sacrifices that I'm making, because that's what my parents have done. They've made all types of sacrifices so I could get to this level, so then we can continue to elevate down the entire line. So, you know, of course, you know, education is a huge thing, like you were saying, also whatever creative outlets or whatever side things. And of course, you know, like traveling, because I think that's one of the things that I want to pass down to my children is just exposure. That's one of the things that I feel like I've gained the most from and learned is just all of the different experiences that I've had in terms of interacting with different types of people, seeing different cultures, seeing different like landscapes, and just knowing that bigger and more exists. Because I think that's kind of going to what Taz was mentioning, is that, you know, like if you don't know, then you get stuck in that box and then you're resorted to making all of those different decisions that may not be positive or productive. And, you know, you don't have to struggle because you don't have to struggle.
Yeah.
And one of the things that has always been passed down to my family, like one of the sayings is that life is hard, so why make it harder?
Exactly.
So that's what I'm going to do is, you know, let me show you how easy your life can be because of what I've done. Now you take that and make it even easier for the, you know, the next line and the next line and the next line. So it is hard to say what spoiling is, just because we all come from different backgrounds and different levels or whatever. So with being spoiled, you know, someone might be like, oh, you grew up in Novi, you were spoiled. I don't necessarily consider it to be or have been spoiled by any means, but I also know that I grew up in a very comfortable situation, but I had to work for a lot and I'm still working for a lot. So it's, you know, it's kind of hard to to identify what spoiling is in a figurative, kind of like hypothetical situation.
Yeah,
but
I mean, they say if you get too many toys for Christmas, you spoil them.
Exactly. It's like, they're happy. like is spoiling mean joy now? No, it just means, like I'm going to make sure that they're comfortable. And like you said, they have options to explore and just live instead of survive at all times. John, since Zach wants to go last.
That man over there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Twitch. No, y'all gave some.
I'm gonna mess him up with this one.
Y'all gave some really good answers, bro. I definitely agree with both of you guys because I was thinking I wouldn't do anything. I guess like my parents didn't do for me and like my sister. I think like you guys said too. Like even about the spoiling, I don't know. I think I would kind of be or try to tap in with like their interests, kind of see like what things that like hold value really to them, which is kind of hard. Like with kids and stuff, you may like one thing one moment and then like next day you're like, nah, I'm thinking something totally different. Right. But kind of just like invest in that, kind of like, and not just like giving them those things, but even maybe like, if you're really interested in doing something, like if they like music or something, I might, get them like, I guess, I don't know, they ain't gonna have no CDs. Should I'm find some type of way to augment reality and be like, here's a concert right here or something. But I would be like, if this is something you're interested in, maybe I could like put in some cheese for like some studio time, or maybe if you wanted to go to this show, or what I'm saying, we could get VIP passes to maybe one of your favorite like art. It would just be based really in like what they're like really feeling, right. And kind of going like that.
That kind of stuff keeps your kids out of trouble.
Yeah, man. I'm saying like black parents be talking like they want their kid to sell crack for a chicken sandwich, bro. I'm just like, dang.
No.
No, it's just like it comes from that discussion where I ain't gonna talk about this too long, but like. Unfortunately, a lot of black parents do be on that tip though, where they be like, "Oh,
I had to deal with this, so you got to deal with it."
Yeah, it's like exactly like this is like your rite of passage, and it don't have to be. Your rite of passage can be something completely different.
I didn't even choose to be here.
Right.
What right?
It's like fences, bro.
Man, y'all really making me feel bad.
No, I'm with it. I want to hear it now.
I'm blaming my child, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Jesus
Look,
Christ.
The saying is,
that kid gonna be thirsty in the house, bro. Like you gotta eat about. It's so hot.
What's funny too is I just feel like if we all have children around the same time, which I think will be really funny if we do, I feel like your kids are gonna be so jealous, bro. They're gonna be so intense. I want to go to Uncle John's house.
I'm saying, bro, he got PlayStation over there.
Why you want to go over there?
My dad got the PlayStation. He won't even let me see it. He's talking about you ain't hit your 1,000 push-ups today. Come on.
I just believe in a reward-based, skill-based system, bro.
You are programmed.
He got achievements like his Xbox.
Bro, I'm saying, bro. Ain't nothing given, bro. Ain't nothing given. Ain't nothing free, bro.
Bro, something can be given.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
it's okay.
You ain't get anything, bro.
You ain't even let me finish your
my fault.
How am I treating them? Y'all just trying to cook me.
My fault, OG.
But, no, I was saying get out the jokes. Get out the jokes.
I'm gonna hold it back, bro.
But I don't know. I think coddling is inefficient. I think that wolf skips a generation because once you've never really had to strive for something, where is that innate ability or desire going to just magically come from? So it's like there has to be something for you to chase at some point. And I can't guarantee that they're going to be just extremely outgoing and self-motivated. We can hope that that's the innate nature of humans, but it's not. What if your kid isn't that individual? Then it's like, okay, you gave them everything always, or you tried to make their life as easygoing as possible, and they just don't like doing things. Not doing things is their favorite thing to do, and you can't give them a purpose. So then it's like, okay, what do you do in that situation? Because now they don't know what it's like to go without, per se. So just like they never had any reason to force themselves to get into something. Because at the end of the day, you have to do something. You can't just go around in fairy tale world not doing anything. So with that, it's like, yeah, with the way that you guys went with like giving them opportunities and stuff like that through your money, 110%. I don't think that that's spoiling them anyway. That's just opening up a door that everybody deserves that some of us just haven't been able to get. That's a human right of being my child, having the opportunities to enjoy the things that you want to do. But dumb Sweet 16, no.
Well, yeah, that goes back to like, what do you consider spoiling? Like,
Well,
yeah,
prom,
like
how much you cashing out on prom?
it's like, yeah, you don't need
modest.
You don't need a helicopter to pull up to prom. Yeah, that's definitely
you don't need a
bit
helicopter.
much.
Just say it's 2040. You don't need a 2038 Audi pulling up to prom. I pulled up in a 2008 Hummer in 2016. So no, you're not. I'm not finna.
You put up in a Hummer?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm not. You're not. You're not getting a 2020 whatever. You're not getting a foreign car. Your first car, it's not gonna be a hoopty, but I can't. You just not flexing.
I thought
you
you
not
flexing. You can't
flexing.
guarantee it's gonna work all the time.
It's gonna work, but you're not. You're not flexing off of my
A
money.
unicycle. You giving out unicycles, bro.
I just feel like, bro, we go through enough, man. I mean, I feel you on this
Exactly. So you better appreciate this 7-year-old Nissan Altima.
That's so harsh, though.
Yeah, that's really harsh.
A 7-year-old Nissan
You making
Altima.
$300K,
And
you
you-
over $300K,
you penny
Correct.
pinching like this?
and you just renting a whip for
Yeah, like,
prom.
I
It's
don't
not like
think-
you purchasing the 2038 Audi for
I
him.
don't think
you're
your
gonna
kid-
have your own car. Why don't you drive your car to prom?
Bro, I mean, it's just like what that's the thing
of
of prom.
right? I had a car, or I had a van, but
I drove an Audi to prom.
I don't-
low-key.
oh no,
No, I drove a it was a Lexus.
I
It was
drove
a
my
Lexus, bro.
I drove my dad Chrysler 300. It was like a newer one though. I forgot what year it was.
yeah,
but,
I got
was
like
clean.
it was like a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It was a nice Jeep that I drove.
But I don't think like your kid pulling up to a rented Ferrari to prom is gonna make him or her think.
Why would I be renting at that point? I probably have one that he can just take
But then that's defeating the point you just made.
Exactly.
because you need to have desire.
I
Yeah.
feel-
That could be
my dad.
instilled,
My
though.
dad's
Yeah.
just going to give me the
All
the
humans
Ferrari.
have desire.
My dad's going to give me the Ferrari today. You guys want to come up? My dad's going to say yes.
But that's the whole
That's-
point of what
that's
we're making
different.
of like options is that just
Yeah.
because you can still desire something that I don't, like I do like creative stuff and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
My child may want to be a doctor that's super like scientific and super whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're still going to have that grind and that urge to succeed and
Just
reach
'cause
some
you-
type of goal.
Yeah, just because you're rich don't mean you going to school to be a doctor gonna be any easier. It's gonna be
Yeah,
the same type
exactly.
of grind.
Like, they still
you
have
want
to
to get
work.
up for 8 a.m.s to dissect somebody. all the
And
same.
me being rich, I can pay for like SAT, ACT prep
Yeah.
courses that someone else could have never even imagined and dreamed of, and so that's my assisting with my financial stability. But they still have to do all the work to, and that's going to build that same resilience. I believe.
Yeah, and
It's
it goes-
difficult though. I will say because
Puts their
parenting is
ego before is just a chance for them to ever not appreciate, for them ever to
Okay.
think that they deserve more, to think they're too good to do anything. Because what if they need to go to trade school? Like, what if that's just the best route for them and they think they are above trade school? Or when they need to get their first job, what if they think they're above fast food
this is going to sound
or retail
a little bit.
or any job
guess-
that you reasonably can get as a first
I
job?
don't say harsh, but like to a certain degree, as a parent, you do the best. Like you do the absolute best, and so that's where I'm coming from. Is that
Right.
I'm gonna give them every resource that I can reasonably do to set them up for success. But no matter what, they have to live their lives, and I'm not 100% responsible for whatever drive that they develop. I'm going to have a large hand in that in facilitating the process, but at the end of the day, they have to make that decision regardless. You could come from a very poor household and never develop that same grind and urge
Yeah.
to
That's very true.
to whatever, like
or you
it's-
developing in the wrong avenues in the wrong way.
exactly.
Poor 2033 Nissan
Hey,
Altima.
hold on.
Not the same.
Because look,
but
because you grow up in a poor household, now you like scraping money together, doing all whatever you do for cheese for like less.
again, won't be poor.
For less.
This child won't be in that case.
I'm saying,
But
I'm just like,
a
like
hypothetical.
a rich kid can have the same amount of grind towards something that a poor person could have to try and pretend like they rich. Like, okay, I'm gonna grind so I can get some new ass J's. I ain't mean to cuss. I'm sorry, guys. To get some new
It's okay.
J's.
Explicit. No,
Explicit. Yeah, like I'm gonna grind to get some J's, or I'm gonna grind to, like I don't know. I just feel like it's very situational, but I feel like I just grew up like my mama ain't have a lot, but she always gave me a lot. So it's like that's the kind of like way I think. Like if I got a kid, I'm gonna give them everything that I got, and then it's like you said, how they want to live their life is how they gonna have to live it. But I don't think me giving them access to more resources than I have.
It's not gonna hinder them.
It's not gonna hinder them because, like I said, like if you got a craft, I feel like having access to more resources allow you to pursue different things. Because imagine all the time that we waste because we doing the majority of the things that we do to get by, to pay bills, to pay for school, et cetera, et cetera. So imagine using at least half of that resource, half of that energy, half of that time to doing something you actually like. I feel like the grind will be in there.
Or just using our resources to like just push you further than where you were. You know what I'm saying?
So now you're not going to school to.
We all agreed on the resource part.
Yeah.
And then it's like when I said like the no luxury item part, y'all went back to the resource part and was like, yeah, they need more resources.
My fault. I just don't understand the luxury item part. Because the example you gave.
I'm not cashing out at prom. Like I'm cashing out like a regular parent. I'm not cashing out crazy. I'm not finna just let you have dumb bragging rights like I pulled up in this and all y'all
so are you going if it's a comparison thing in terms of bragging rights, are you going to meet like the standard of the community?
Precisely. I'm not allowing your belief in your your belief in art and
so
your father's finances to overinflate
we're in like
you going to parent to parent asking them what they getting their kid from prom.
You're right.
No, I'm just
going to be a Facebook group or
I'm
something.
Just go on Facebook and then I'm gonna look at the last
hey, what y'all getting y'all kids?
Exactly.
We all getting jets.
What's up under your tree on Christmas?
Dang,
like from a scale of Toyota to Mercedes, like what's it looking like for y'all?
Exactly.
Because by the time our kids going to prom, bro, that's the Tesla spaceship.
They gonna be in hovercraft, bro. You have your kid in a Honda Pacific.
If that's the quality of living at that time period, then I'm gonna match it.
I'm saying, my friend said here he floated to prom. His dad got him space shoes.
Got him a Honda.
Well, why don't you go live in his dad's house?
But you don't have the money for it.
Don't do that. Don't do that threatening stuff that people love to do.
Well, you can leave.
You ain't even nowhere near a kid. You already threaten them like how parents be doing.
Well, you can go.
You got some McDonald's money. You a billionaire. You got some McDonald's money.
You are here sitting on mink couches and you complaining because he going to school in a car that he don't own? Get out my face.
Yeah, I feel that, but it's just about being grateful.
Exactly, and I'm just guaranteeing
I'm gonna make sure that
you gonna be grateful. You gonna understand.
No, that's one thing I was thinking about too.
Vegeta.
You'd always stop at some point. Like if you feel like you're doing too much, then you could dial it back and say, hey, like, look, I've been doing this, and this, and I just want to make sure that they're probably not going to respond very happily because, a kid, they don't understand that kind of stuff, or a teenager or whatever. But it's still your funds. It's still your money. They make shows now about like rich kids getting cut off. Like that was a whole show.
They despise them parents for the rest of their life.
Now
you gave them everything and then you just cut them off at 15 and now
it don't have to be that extreme. But I'm just saying,
15, not even 16 when they like
out of high school.
He can't even vote yet. Dang.
Or you cut him off at 21 and then now he had a regular day job or something. And he's like, you know what?
You can make that decision as a parent.
My parents. Though. You guys are the worst parents who have ever existed. And I hope that when you need your butt wiped when you're 70, I'm not wiping it. And now you in there sick. Like, I gave you everything.
My parents also didn't.
I gave you everything. Where's the love? Ain't none of that. And then I know my kid. I know that I'm gonna set up a trust fund.
Yeah.
And then like I'm gonna have like certain rights and contingencies on there. Like at this age, you can get this amount of money. Blah blah blah. So I know that you're already set up for life anyway. You're not having a good for 80 years straight. I'm sorry. You're going to experience grind now, and you're going to be, then boom, you just not even going to know it. Dang, where did this $100,000 check come from at 18? Hey, it's been sitting there waiting for you. I just wanted to make sure that you're mentally prepared for it.
I feel that.
Yeah, you know that if you know my character, you know that I do too much. I do too much.
But I also know you can be. Yeah, be a penny pitcher.
Oh, definitely. Hey, because humble beginnings, bro. I'm not playing Julius out here.
Your kid's gonna be shoveling some snow, boy.
Your kids only eating the butt pieces of bread. Like they're not getting a whole loaf.
Oh man.
If you want video games,
That's evil.
you gonna have to scratch my back. That's all it is, bro. It got to be reciprocal, bro. It got to be.
You just got
literally or like
Wait, figurative.
No, like 13. Like, dang, dad, like let me get these shoes. I'm like, damn, you ain't took out the garbage in like 5 weeks. No, why you deserve shoes?
Dang, 5 weeks.
Exactly. Like you missed 5 Thursday mornings because you want to sleep in all day. So no, you're not getting no shoes. And it's like, but dad, you have $300,000. And I'm be like, oh, I do.
Are you gonna tell your kids exactly how much you make?
Oh, they're not going to know we're rich. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna treat them like this.
You gonna have
They should have an idea, right?
He gonna have two
He got the bat cave in the crib.
He gonna have
talking
the-
about.
in the backyard. In the backyard, it's
I
gonna be
thought all the kids had this.
it's gonna be a bando in the backyard. The mansion gonna be out front.
No, you sleep there.
They're gonna be like, how do we have an underground pool and a basketball court and we don't have any money? And I'm like,
Ain't no heat in this room. You
I'm
start
like,
to heat up.
It was a gift.
The property was donated
Right.
from the Saginaw Community Foundation. And
Zach will be like, did you do your homework, bro?
man, I'm just be like, yeah, so that's how we got it. Or I'd be like, your grandma, like, she gave it to us with her.
So you're
inheritance.
gonna lie.
You fibbing.
Hey, white lies, they never hurt nobody.
Your children?
Santa Claus.
You're gonna let your kids believe in Santa
Yes, I'm
Claus?
gonna let my kids. Why can't they have fun? Everybody be thinking that.
Oh, now they can't have fun.
Have an imagination. They can't have no imagination.
This man's story all over the place. bro.
Hey, yo, what?
You don't know what you want your kids to have.
So because I don't
But
want to give
pain.
them a 2040 Tesla,
I'm just
I don't
going
want my
based
kids
off
to
of
have
your psyche. It sounds like you want them to understand the value of money.
But it's
one of
other
the
ways
biggest
to do it.
reason or ways that I feel like parents do that is like, no, Santa Claus like doesn't exist. I worked for this money. I'm giving this to you as a gift, and that's I feel like the financial piece is a large reason why
we
parents
broke.
don't let their kids.
I can't even
believe in
afford
Santa.
gifts.
Ain't no white man.
Santa just really just brought you all of
Exactly.
that.
They're like, no, I'm not gonna let no white man that's
Santa's
squeezing down
black.
the. This man is just talking. This is what he
Why can't Santa be black? You be seeing the black Jesus posters?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, then so why can't Santa be black?
that's not the point.
Is Santa equivalent to Jesus?
Man,
I
we
am
getting down to the nitty gritty, bro.
The meat and potatoes.
I am saying that if people have a certain interpretation of the ethnicity of a figure,
Right.
and everybody really of their own race just assumes that person is their race magically, even though in reality it probably wasn't even a race at that point.
In the
time.
Bible, they describe
Yeah,
Jesus as like a black man,
Yeah.
exactly.
like black features.
Middle Eastern.
But like, where do you see
skin
like
tones.
Santa Claus being described as a white man? I mean, a black man. I'm sorry, I keep talking about each
Jolly old Saint Nicholas.
But I'm like, how many Christmas movie have you
that
seen
don't sound
when
like
he was
a black
white?
name to me.
The Cleveland Show
Kris Kringle.
type, whatever.
What black man sneaking in somebody's house in the middle of the night through a chimney?
Well, maybe by 24 we'll get over these stereotypes of the black man in society.
He's talking about.
You trying to pull that card?
Where's Sean at? Let's get Sean on the podcast again.
Man, it can go either way. I cannot confirm during the now whether I won or lost this argument, but Santa's gonna be black in my household.
So,
My-
but Santa's going to exist in your house.
Oh no, definitely.
What about the Tooth Fairy?
fairy tale? I believe in all fairy tales
Until when? What age?
until they smart enough to figure it out. Hopefully,
Wow.
hopefully by 9 they like.
You're pretty
We don't
crafty.
have a
You're
chimney.
pretty crafty, bro. Your kids are gonna be. They gonna believe that for a minute. Bro. They gonna be like, I know the
Low
kids
key.
already told you, bruh, but Santa is real.
So if they're 13 and they believe in both Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, are you going to sit them down? And just be like, okay.
If my kids,
So then they're going to be like, so you lied to us for 13 years, and that's
and
better
what I'm
than
gonna say?
cutting them off at
what I'm gonna say?
21.
The fact that you believe this
No.
for this long shows me that you're not prepared for middle school.
so, but you
You gonna
ain't
hold them back?
Maybe you should say do the
You
fifth
are-
grade again.
like you're not ready for my
Since
fortune.
you want to be smart, since you want to be smart, thinking
Like,
that,
let me extend this.
You might as well make a reality show, bro.
Bro.
Make your kids earn your inheritance.
It's gonna be like making the band, bro, but making the family.
hey, on me, bro. Because why are you
Making the family fortune.
you
Bro,
really
literally.
think that he just snuck in? You know we got an alarm system. Why it don't ever go off?
He's magical.
So wow.
Boo. That's a bad answer.
That's better.
So I know you seen Chris Angel Mind Freak. You know magic can be fake.
The kids gonna be like Jaden Smith.
Yeah, your kids is gonna be like, they're gonna be at playground talking about taxes.
In my defense,
Like, let's go to the playground, Zach Jr. Talk about, bro, are you kidding?
Are you kidding?
In this
I gotta start
economy,
working on this 401k
we don't have time.
I don't have time. My dad said we don't have time, bro.
My dad said we gotta retire by 30 in this family.
Graduated from high school, bro. I'm only 13.
Oh, me, bro.
I don't have time to be playing with y'all.
And when he's 27, he gonna be like, Dad, I know that I missed out on a lot.
He gonna be a nerd.
But man, my friend is still like, and that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna be a dweeb either because
you really just sculpting this child right now.
You gotta grow up in
you
the
just
hood.
know
Bro.
exactly.
Can I ask my question?
You have to grow up in the hood.
Bro,
Excuse me.
You going over your auntie house. You going over your cousin's house. You doing all of that.
All right, spend a couple summers.
I might leave you over there.
I feel that.
I might leave you over
Yeah,
there.
like don't be acting like you too good for them. I don't want you acting
I'm
weird.
from the city, but I spent a couple summers in the city.
I don't want you over there acting weird whenever you're around black people. You over there. I don't know.
That's me.
I don't know what to say.
That was me at the Boys and Girls Club, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And I don't want my kids to ever be in that position.
No
And
cap.
I'm like, you better go in there. You better make you some friends.
Kids, too white for the black.
Yeah. No, so you and I'm in the middle too. Like, if this is the spectrum, it's like this is the middle and this is the entire spectrum. I'm like right there. Like I'm still in the middle.
Which is the black side and which is the white side? Huh?
It's the black side.
Okay.
But I'm like right here, but I'm still in the middle. Like I'm definitely like around certain groups, they'd be like, bro, you went to college, bro. Like, how dare you? What's wrong with you, bro? Like, you ain't never once came outside on this day at this time.
Those are when me shooting in the gym.
Yeah, bro. You were with us doing these, and I'm like, yeah, bro, because I knew.
We really
I
that
knew
age.
better. Like I just accepted, like, hey, this is what I see, and this is what this will get me, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And for some people, like they really will shame me for that. Or then in other groups, they be like, oh, Saginaw? What is Saginaw? And I'm like, hey, you should come visit sometime. It's pretty great, actually. You know, I can show you some things. We got like one bar and got some grass. We got a river too. We got a river. We got a zoo.
Yeah, I can take you there.
I can take you there.
Yeah.
Gotta do that one time.
Yeah.
But
Did you want to ask your question?
Oh, he'd already answered it. High key.
oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
Are you gonna like what I say? What's the word I said earlier? Are you gonna like groom your kid to be a certain way? You kind of already answered, but like I mean, like in the sense like you love basketball, you gonna groom your kid to be a hooper, or like your kid already established as a good hooper because that's just like something like take him to the gym. You got an indoor. Oh, it's genetic, huh? You was saying, but from birth, huh? Out the womb, but yeah, but he like want to be an opera singer / ballet dancer. Like you gonna let him?
And that's what I'm saying. Like y'all made the joke. Y'all was like, your son gonna be like Jada Smith. Well, I know the parenting approach that Will Smith has taken based off what he said publicly, and it sounded great. It sounded like everything that you should do as a parent.
Which was what?
He kind of let him do his
allow them to be like he kind of was like my kid is a flower and it's my job to provide the soil and the water and the sunlight and allow them to grow how they want to, and me to just be there and support that. He says nothing but positive things when it comes to parenting and all the things that you would want a parent to say, and his kid is the person that tried to say my kid a turn out by me acting like this. So,
it was just a joke. It's like.
So I'm saying, like, me being a little bit.
It's just about fun. Like, are you having fun? Is your kid having fun? Or do your kid feel pressure to, like, always be about some type of business?
Like,
damn, bro, you 9 years old. You can play with action figures. You ain't got to be reading books, like all the time. I mean, like.
Man, I used to get forced to do book reports.
See, that's what I'm saying,
I used to
bro.
have to do book reports in the summer, bro.
Hey, and it made you tough. It made you different.
Hey,
so,
bro.
I'm like, it's the time for everything. So my kids definitely going to have fun. We're gonna go to Disney World. They're gonna go out the country. They're gonna be on vacations. They're gonna be playing all types of different games, going to carnivals. I've never even been to a carnival. They go to carnivals, fairs. Like, I'm definitely gonna let them do everything, but it's like, hey, don't forget, it's a mission.
Don't forget it's a mission at hand.
Don't be out here just, hey, Beethoven,
Mozart?
Shakespeare.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing. I'm
Mozart.
probably gonna like.
Exactly.
Like music is probably gonna be the thing. Not saying like I'm gonna force my kid to be a musician, but it's like, bro, you ain't.
It's
about
gonna
to
be around.
and you ain't gonna be listening
Listen to
to
these
no
chord
bull.
progressions.
Yeah, you ain't about to be listening to no bull, bro.
Yeah. My wife just gonna have to stop me. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
Oh man.
back, get off his back. I'm gonna be like, you right. My fault. Let me take a step back. Like, she gonna have to.
You don't have to read it, bro. I know what you meant.
She gonna have to stop me.
She gonna have to stop me. What you mean?
You talking about, wait, let me take a step back.
Yeah, she gonna have to like encourage me to like loosen up,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna be like,
Come
you
on,
right.
ease up on him.
Yeah,
Oh, you were talking about a step back. You were talking about a step back.
yeah. Like take it. Like,
No, he talking about working on his step back when he shoot.
oh, you talking about like playing basketball with
Oh,
my
no,
son?
I'm talking about, I thought you meant take a step back as in step back from what you were saying, but you were saying you were going to
Oh.
tell her to take a, she might have to take a step back.
What?
No, he talking about take a step back and work
Yeah.
on that jumper.
She will
Put
probably
that clarinet
What is
down.
happening?
Put that
Lord, man.
basketball up.
This Troy over here.
But no, we on the same page. Bro.
Yeah, she'll make me ease up.
Yeah.
You know, but you know that's the dynamic that even my family probably is going to have. You know, it's either we're both going to be balanced in enforcement and leisure, or you know I might take that road to allow her to have a more kind-hearted role or whatever. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna be that, and then hey, mama coming to save the day. Mama did all this for us and took us all these places.
So it's gonna be like a
Good cop, bad cop thing.
yeah.
Yeah, like I think that's
You're
what
the
it needs to
bad
be.
cop.
Yeah, so that,
All right.
and it's like they don't
Come
know.
on, wait till your father get home.
Your kid's
Exactly.
gonna be scared to ask you for anything.
Yeah, and then little do they know they're gonna turn 20, like 23. We're gonna be best friends. They be like, "Dad, you always been this person." I'm like, I had to put on that face all that time for you,
Wow.
To put that face.
for you. I didn't want you to hear like a goofy. So
This-
that's just
I
what
can
it
hear
took.
like the
What a
Kingdom of Hearts
conversation,
music
bro.
in the background. This is
On
just
me.
a beautiful moment.
And then boom, we're gonna be just like these.
Y'all gonna be sitting on the hill. You gonna put your arm around your son.
You gonna crack a brewski around him.
Right.
Yeah, man. That's what I've been
This
waiting
is what
on.
I had. To
give him his first hug ever.
that I thought.
Bro, no. He gonna break down uncontrollably off
23
that.
years in.
Just gonna start crying.
23 years in, you telling your son you love him for the first
I'm
time.
gonna cry too, bro. I'm gonna be in there.
He'd be shocked, bro.
Like every
But
time,
it was
your,
worth it.
every time your son ever said you loved him, you just hit him with the
He was like, you gonna be
Talking about, I feel that.
earn it.
Or y'all.
You earn his love.
Oh my god.
yeah.
All right, bro. I'm going there.
No, please.
You sure?
Go where?
Go there, bro.
So this is just a question. This is just an opinion. You know, opinion based question.
Jesus.
And I really want to know your honest opinion.
Okay.
Will you kiss your son? And if so, up until what age?
Not on the mouth. I'll probably kiss him on the forehead.
You talking like forehead, cheek? Yeah.
Okay.
You
And
said
then,
until-
and then until what age?
I mean, until I don't know.
I don't know if I
Forever?
can
Like-
just set a. Yeah, it's
like-
really difficult to be like, all right,
Like 25, you can be. All right.
especially because like it's weird to like just
Little boy.
to this flip that switch.
Yeah, flip- yeah,
like you
like-
can't be like, all right, you're 7 now.
Affection off.
No more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Okay, like I have nephews who are like turning 8 and 9 now, and I couldn't imagine kissing one of them.
Okay, so that's
Are you just like not an affectionate person, or are you just like?
My nickname in high school was Teddy Bear. Like I'm a very affectionate
I'm
individual.
sorry, who was calling you that
bro.
in high school,
bro.
Like in what kind? What do you mean?
He talking about this not for that.
Just like your regular, like
I was Yogi
your
Bear.
regular like
Yogi Bear
classmates,
from like
your teachers
Boomerang.
are calling you this.
Hey, boo boo, you want a picnic basket?
Precisely.
Yeah.
That was me because I was just a brown, tubby male.
Okay,
Well, I was actually scrawny as hell in high school. I didn't even realize that until now. But dang, see, where was I going? You sorry talking about
just kissing children.
yo. But yeah, I would say after like two,
can't handle that.
after like 2, bro, I'm not gonna kiss my son.
After 2 years
That's
old,
so young.
Whoa.
they're not even gonna remember your affection.
Why? I'm gonna hug him and pick him up and get
To
him.
my why? I don't remember nothing before the age of 4.
I've never seen a male kiss a male in my family. Like even like kid, son.
You could be
kid
the change
relationship.
you want to see,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm not even saying that that's a change that I want to see. I would just ask.
See, they already got you.
I didn't think there was a problem with not being kissed as a boy. Like I was cool with it. Like,
I get that because I definitely like my family to this day. We've never been super affectionate. We don't really. My mom will say I love you and stuff here and there, but like it's not big. We don't really hug too often. We're just we know that we love each other. We know the love is there, but we just don't show it that kind of way.
Yeah.
So I get that, and so it's it's hard to gauge, and I do recognize that a lot of the patterns, or a lot of stuff becomes, paternal like that. So as you're gonna, treat your children based off of what you know, you can do your best to add on to that or change ways and do whatever. But naturally, you're probably just gonna be like, I didn't really even think to be like, oh, you need to be. You need to feel this affection because, like, I tell you I love you, or I tell you I'm proud of you, or I tell you, whatever works for you. Yeah, so
just don't be like Kratos, bro.
Yeah, no, that's probably
I am not gonna be a dictator, extreme. Bro. My son is gonna be a very happy boy.
I was just talking about like callous.
I hope.
Like a lot of people don't know how to like express emotions, so it's like just don't be callous.
Callous, like on my finger.
Yeah, like hardened. Like you don't.
Hey, he coming over here with the vocabulary, man. Oh my goodness.
Man. The whole Wholesome House is scholarly. If you thought it was just us four, wrong. All of us.
Boom.
Man.
But yeah, that's enough for me about talking about children for the day.
Hey, but speaking of being your children, I just want to make sure that our listeners are not being childish and not liking, not sharing, not reviewing, not rating, not subscribing. That's very, very adolescent of you. I want you to grow up.
That's so 14.
That's like that's what is the word?
Preposterous.
Prebescent.
Prepubescent.
That's so TVY7.
Wow.
That's so PBS Kids.
Rated G.
That's rated G for sure.
Rated G. Definitely get on that. We already did the call to action, but I'm going to do it again. Please do make sure you're doing all that sharing, you're liking. You're just making the algorithm work with us.
Exactly.
Every
I'm going to be honest. That's what we need it for. The algorithm.
Listen,
don't be Toon Disney in us, man.
Hey, being on a podcast is like, do I say this? But every Zach could kiss his son. Good night.
This is recorded forever. Hey, exactly. we will pull this back
in his life though, not just like.
Yeah, so like
every like is a toy for when his kids.
Hey, one like. More affection and more monetary gifts for my children.
He's talking about how considerate.
I definitely take it into high consideration.
That's terrible.
If you share, I do it. I consider it.
What about they shout you out?
What about subscribing?
I definitely do it. Everything, I do it.
Do it for the kids,
man. If do it for little Saints.
No, man.
We appreciate y'all coming out. We appreciate y'all coming out, tuning into the Wholesome House podcast yet again. We always got, all types of other content, so definitely stay, attentive to all our social media, things of that nature. More events coming throughout the summer, all that jazz. You'll meet the rest of the Wholesome House, everything. So, we appreciate it. I'll pass it on to anyone else that has any final words. Troy, even if you want to hop in and say something.
Ding 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 ding.
Hey man, keep some dark shades on your faces so you can't see no haters hating on y'all.
Man, block them hater rays.
For all the listeners who got children, just treat your kids better than I guess I would.
Oh my goodness.
I'm learning now that maybe just like my parental
Zach, you gonna be a good father, bro.
They just aren't coming out how I intend. So just kiss your kids. Get them that 2022 Corvette or that Mach-E Mustang truck. Like they like it. Zebra is out though.
All right, we appreciate it. Peace.
We out.
Yeah.
Deuces.